Today, we go over new details for Star Wars The Last Jedi. This is Mike Zero here once again. If you guys are new here to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. I thank you also very much for the kind support. It is greatly appreciated. Now, today we will be heading into spoilers for the upcoming Star Wars film, The Last Jedi, so you have been warned. So let's go over the tidbits of information that we do have. So for starters, the porgs have a special connection to the Force on Ahch-To. They hold a huge benefit for Luke Skywalker. The Jedi cave paintings on Ahch-To are both illustrated in the caves of Ahch-To and in the old Jedi books that Luke finds in the tree. Finn's old jacket will be worn briefly in the first act of the film, showing the slashed fabric from Kylo's lightsaber. The expert slicer is from a group of slicers, and DJ was also a part of it before he got locked up. The Cantobite police speeders were actually inspired by the TIE interceptors. The sea monster's skin tone is light gray, and also has a strong connection to the Force. Rey will not have the Skywalker lightsaber in the first act, and primarily uses her staff for hiking. Kylo Ren's lightsaber will introduce new sound effects in the upcoming movie. So what I want to go over here is the first one, alright? The porgs have a special connection to the Force on Ahch-To. Now, we heard about this very little a couple months ago, that the porgs will play an integral role in The Last Jedi. So the fact that they have this special connection to the Force and how Luke Skywalker aids from it in a certain way really is leaving me wondering here as to what the actual connection is between the porgs and the Force. What could they actually be benefiting Luke Skywalker himself as a Jedi Master? So I'm sure that we're going to learn about all of this in The Last Jedi, specifically what their connection really is and what they are providing to Luke Skywalker. Now, the Jedi cave paintings, okay? We heard about this a couple weeks ago, that the Jedi cave paintings will actually be a way to tell the mystical history of the Force and Star Wars as a whole, and by adding this whole entire new universe by the planet of Ahch-To, Luke Skywalker's planet that he now resides on. So to use these Jedi cave paintings in the caves of Ahch-To, as it says, and in the old Jedi books, which I believe is the Journal of the Wills, that's my belief, the fact that there will be paintings of the ancient Jedi in there tells me that the books also served as a way of Luke Skywalker learning as to why he now believes the Jedi must end. So I want to move on to another pointer here, is that the expert slicer is actually a part of a group of other slicers. And, well, DJ was also a part of it as well, but he's actually in prison now. So one thing that I will say is that we learned a couple days ago that DJ views his enemies, and he views the enemies and the heroes in this film as opponents. And when I hear that word, alright, I think that DJ is viewing the enemies and the heroes in this film as opponents because, well, he is a slicer. We learned about this. He is indeed a slicer and is a part of a group, or at least was a part of a group, where Justin Theroux's character is now seeking him out. So I believe that he wants something from both the First Order and the Resistance itself. Maybe even the Republic before it got demolished on Hosnian Prime. So I cannot wait to see what they do with DJ's character and what he's actually looking for. I'm sure that we're going to learn about all of this in this film as to what DJ wants from both the Resistance and the First Order. We do know that when it comes to Laura Dern's character and DJ's character, that looks can be deceiving. So I'm definitely pumped to see what Lucasfilm and Disney have to deliver with those two characters. The last thing I really want to go over is how Rey will not be using the Skywalker lightsaber in the first act of this film, and she will only be using her staff. So the reason as to why I believe she will only be using her staff is that I think that temporarily Luke Skywalker will hold on to his old family lightsaber, and Rey goes out on her own. We actually heard about this, that she goes out on her own, like Luke and Rey part their ways temporarily, and Luke meditates on his rock while Rey does her thing. I think that she's gonna find herself, and her staff, alright, it's a very basic thing. It's bare bones. She really can't do much with it other than fight, or like it says here, hike. So I believe it'll be a way for her physical training. She's going to be doing a lot of hiking in this film for obvious reasons, because she's on this island. There's a lot of inclines, alright? And I think that when we're looking at this film, we're definitely going to see a new take on the training, as Rian Johnson said. The training, there is going to be a training element to it, but he said it's something that you would not expect. So, I cannot wait to see what he has to do with that. So guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comment section. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.